So I might be mistaken, but I think on this variation of the Altra Vanish carbon, you can actually see the carbon plate under there. So this shoe has a full carbon plate running the entire length of the shoe. The first version did not. It had a half plate. So the old Vanish carbon, and these have seen some use. This shoe has a half plate, and the plate runs from the front to about the middle of the shoe. Really the biggest downside to these, they have a foam outsole, and the outsole wears out way before the actual rubber. Or actually, I don't think they use rubber at all in this sole. So there's the Vanish carbon, which is this shoe, and then they have a Vanish Tempo, which is the same shoe. So this is the Vanish Tempo, and it has a rubber outsole. There you go, Pro. Compared to the Vanish Tempo 2, or I'm sorry, the Vanish Carbon, these do not get as many miles. You might get 100 miles or so. These you can probably get 300 plus. I'm hoping the Vanish Carbon 2 with its full plate is going to be pretty impressive. So we're going to check it out, let you guys know what we think of the Vanish Carbon 2 by Altra. So you see how on the old shoe, that piece in there curls over on itself? Right there. That seems to have been fixed on the new shoe. Because on the new shoe, that flap extends all the way back beyond where your foot goes into the shoe. So initial impressions, I'm noticing this piece kind of rides up a little higher now. Not sure if I like that. The laces are longer, so it does have longer laces, which is good because the old ones did not have great lace length. I'm gonna go ahead and use this upper eyelet because I typically like a really tight shoe. See if that improves this. I'm feeling a little bit of movement back here, like a scraping. Hopefully this will help. So I ended up doing a nice easy 3 miles, 1.5 fast, 1.5 slow. According to Garmin, did set up PR, so that says something about these Vanish Carbon 2s. Not really sure if it's accurate or not. I didn't feel the full plate as much. I mean, it feels good. I might do another run side by side with the old carbons just to see, but they feel a lot like the old carbons. Nothing bad to say really. It's definitely a running shoe. I try to change direction a few times and that's almost impossible. The lateral transition speeds are not good, but it is a running shoe, so that's how it's made. Gonna head back and give you some more details about the run. So final thoughts on the Vanish Carbon 2. Do I think it's better than the Vanish Carbon 1? Absolutely. Do I think it's worth the price point that Altra is asking? Probably not. The overall feel I think is super similar to the Vanish Carbon 1, and seeing as how the price point right now is over $100 more, if I were buying the shoe, I'd go ahead and get the Vanish Carbon 1 while it's available at the sale price. That being said, Altra definitely saw the problems with the Vanish Carbon 1 and stepped up the game. I like the fact that the tongue doesn't fall down inside the shoe anymore, since they did fix that problem. It doesn't have a foam outsole anymore, so it's going to last longer with the rubber. The overall fit and finish is nicer. The fact that it's got a full carbon plate is good. I think it's more of a race day shoe. I probably wouldn't buy it just as a everyday trainer, considering the price point is just prohibitively expensive. And I really don't think you should be training in a full carbon shoe all the time, because your muscles are going to get used to that. So in my opinion, I like to have the carbon as a race day shoe or as a track day if you're doing just a track workout. But overall, it's a great shoe. I think it's definitely up there with the other shoes that have full carbon plates that the other manufacturers are offering right now. And it is zero drop, so if you like Altra, you'll definitely like the shoe. I just wish the price point was a little lower so that it would be more readily available to the average person. I think they might end up lowering the price eventually, but in the meantime, if you've got the money, it is a great shoe. So check out ridecast.com. Hope you enjoyed the review. It's not very technical, but you know, there are plenty of technical reviews out there. I'm sure you'll find those as well. So have a great day, guys.